My name is Gerard Dunleavy and I'm a matte painter and concept artist at MPC. At the moment I work on commercial projects. Recently I've worked on Honda, HSBC and Virgin Atlantic. I think I always was interested in visual effects. I think Jurassic Park, the first one, was really what got me started. I just thought everything about it was amazing. And after that then, I didn't really know it was a job until the first Lord of the Rings film came on, and it had an appendices, like a behind the scenes. And I watched that and saw a guy sitting and just drawing on the computer, and I'm saying, what is that guy? Who is he and how did he get that job? So then I decided that I want to find out about how to get that and how to be there. So I just started from there. I taught myself little pieces of software, and over the years then I just sort of built together a portfolio of work and just sort of built from there. So I studied in Ireland. I did an undergrad in multimedia design, and then I decided to do a master's in design itself. And it happened around the same time that a tutor had come to the school, and he sort of opened my eyes to visual effects being a career option, and he sort of encouraged me to enter a competition. It's called the CG Student Awards. And I couldn't believe it, but I actually won it that year, first place. And off the back of that, I got a lot of sort of offers for jobs here and there. And then I decided to take one in London for the Mill. And that really just jump-started my career. So I started there and worked through commercials that way. And then I got an offer to work in films at Double Negative, where I worked on Thor and Godzilla. And after that, then I went freelance for a little bit, working for various companies. I first started at MPC about a year ago, and I was brought on to the commercials team to start working on the matte painting environments and concept art. In the past I've used the older Wacom Cintiq. I think it was the first version, and I also own one of the smaller ones, the little 13-inch, also quite old as well. And it's amazing to use this one because it is really a leap forward. The older one, I think, had a lot less color reproduction. I'm not sure what the percentage was, but it was a lot lower. And also the touch strips on the sides weren't totally useful. Like they were good for some things, but the express keys are better. This is much better. I think the screen size definitely helps, and especially now working in HD and on ultimately 4K in the future. I think working at this size is great. I love drawing directly on the screen. I think it's just natural. Everybody can do it. You can just pick up the pen, touch it and draw. And I think as well, for me, I think the use of my entire arm as well, instead of just my wrist, I think is really great, because I think it helps ultimately just your fatigue and everything. You can stay longer, you can draw better. But the distance from the screen is much better. I think before it felt that there was a good inch between you and the actual monitor. Now it's much closer and it feels more natural as well. I particularly like the height I can get from the stand, because I can stand up and use it as well, which is really cool. I'm definitely loving that more. So in the afternoons when I'm feeling a little bit more sleepy, just pop it up, stand up, and you sort of feel a bit fresher then and keep drawing. I would love for a full keyboard, or at least a little mini keyboard, because I think the express keys are cool, but I still have memorized loads of hotkeys for loads of different programs, and if I had a little tiny keyboard, that would be amazing. I think that would be just the deal maker for me. So I spend most of my time in Photoshop, but more and more recently I've been doing a lot of stuff in Nuke, which is a compositing program, and Maya as well for building environments to help me paint over. And programs like ZBrush as well for sculpting. It's brilliant. I think it's very, very good. And in Maya as well, Maya is the new 2015 version. The UI is developed for high-res screens, so it works as well. It's quite nice. You're going to start again? Yeah. I was just going nowhere.